competition in our office. So we all had to wear ethnic wear clothes, like your religious clothes, dress, and you need to go to the office. So since I am from Andhra, I was wearing my, as usual, the pattu pancha style, and I was just walking on the road. And suddenly a person comes to me and he's like, Pandit ji, kya aap haath dekhoge? He started asking me, will you look my palm and tell me what's my future? I was like, for a second I was like, okay, he's thinking that I'm a pujari or a pandit, so he wants me to, tell his future. So then I was like, Zarur, I'll definitely see your thing and I'll tell you, but before that, pay 100 rupees for me and 30% of GST tax. And he was like, sir, I don't have so much money, just see what is that and let me know what is my future. I was like, okay, fine, okay. Then I took his hand. The moment I saw his hand, I was like, you're going to die very soon. He got shocked and he was like, what are you saying? Like, yeah, Shani is sitting on your head, it's right above your head, and you have a lot of problems you're facing in your life, and if you don't do puja now, you're going to die within some next few months. So he was like, okay, so what should I do for this? What should I do? Then I told him, simple, you just give me 200 rupees, I'll do good puja for you and it will be a prashit for you. And he was like, no sir, I don't have even 200 rupees. Then I told him, okay, give me 100 rupees, I'll do puja for you. And he was like, he started hesitating so much that I don't have even 100 rupees. Then I asked him 50 rupees also he doesn't have. Then I was like, 1 rupee you give me, I'll do puja for you and all your shani will be gone. And he's like, sir, even that 1 rupee I don't have with me. Then I told, it's okay, you don't have even 1 rupee, go from here, what will Shani do to you when you don't have a single rupee with you? Then I went to office and we had the photo session and everything. So we all are, carried away by this palmistry, Jyotisha, astrology, tarot cards, many other things, right? So everybody are very curious to know what's going to happen in your future. Yes or no? Yes. So who would like to take a ride to the future if you all had an option? Everyone here? Yeah? No? No. At least one courageous soul would be that, like, yes, I want to take a leap to my future and see what is going to happen. Okay. So if I have to ask you, let me tell you one more joke. There was a conversation happening between two elderly people, and the first parent A, I can say, parent A and parent B. So parent A says, my son is so good, he never smokes. And the parent B says, wow, sir, you have an amazing son, sir. And parent A says, my son never smokes, he never drinks, he never comes late to my house, he doesn't hang out with any girl, he's so perfect child, even in 21st century. With very proudly his dad says. And the second parent is like, sir, excellent sir, you have brought up your son like first class, even at this age. Then he asks the parent A like, so what is your son doing, like is he studying or what's his age? Then parent A says, he's going to turn 6 months next week. So, I would like to tell you one thing. The parent A tells that I have the best son who doesn't smoke, drink or booze. And then the parent B says, sir, excellent son, sir, you have. And what is he doing, sir, right now? He says, sir, he's going to turn 6 months the next week. And parent A, he comes and says, sir, I have the best son in this world, sir. He never smokes, he never drinks, he never boozes. And parent B says, what is he doing, sir? He's going to turn 6 months next week. Why are you not laughing?
That's what we're thinking that...
You're all thinking, why is this person telling the same thing like a loop, the recording video kind, right? When you people don't laugh on the same joke again and again, why do you people worry about the same problem again and again?
Wow.
Yes or no? So if you people keep worrying about the same problem again and again, and we are so fast that we will not worry about the same problem again and again, but in fact we'll spoil the whole day today, and we'll carry it forward for the next day, and we'll start worrying about what is going to happen tomorrow, which even did not turn up. Right? So life is very short. If anyone asks me what is life, I would say life is only 2 letters. That's B and D. B for birth, D for death. It's only between these two. So if I had to tell you to draw a segment from B to D, we all know geometry? We all know what is a segment? Just a line, B to D. Please draw, please. So now I would give you an option to draw a line B to D, and the length you people decide. Because B to D, the length is already written by that person who's sitting on the top. There's different geometry, different length for each and every person sitting here. What we can do now is, neither we can increase the line or decrease the line. Yes or no? But we have a choice. And do you know what is the choice? Not to react to the situation, but to respond to the situation. Like B to D, there's one letter in between, that is C. And what is C? That is choice. So you have the choice not to prove everyone in this world, but to improve in your life. You have the choice not to react, but to respond to any situation you face in your life. But rather we would react than respond, because we are very active, we are very fast. We can't take anything someone targets at us, like you're bad, next moment I need to push back and no, I'm good. That is what we are, humans. So with this, I would like to conclude and say one thing is that if you keep worrying, it's going to kill you. It's not going to affect anyone else. But when it kills you, you're only the one who's going to be affected, and the people who are relying on you would be affected more than what you are. So stop worrying about today or tomorrow. Just enjoy what you have right now within your hand. And next person who will be taking the dais is a very tall person of the whole club. And when I joined, I saw him, and till date he's the same height. He has not grown any more taller. Neither me. He is the most jovial person. He has so much knowledge. You sit with him for 5 to 10 minutes. He'll give you so much knowledge about any topic you take. He has some information to share about it with an example which he has experienced that example. So please put your hands together to Toastmaster Anis Aziz.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Good evening.
I see somebody has walked in just now. Before I proceed, are you a guest or a Toastmaster?
I'm a guest.
So can you please stand up and introduce yourself briefly, give me your name, profession, and how you
Good
do.
evening, everybody. My name is Aditya. I'm from Bangalore. I'm just started working now in an event management firm. So I got to know Toastmasters a few weeks back, and I knew this club is very good, very old and experienced. So I just came to investigate more.
Today we have some less numbers. You have come to the right place, but today we have, for some reason, people have not turned up. But it's going to be a wonderful meeting, and you'll definitely enjoy it. Today's theme is why worry about tomorrow? When I heard this theme, well, before that, I need to say something about my introduction. I haven't had such an introduction for a long time. Thank you so much. And you made my day. If you really think that about me, I think I need to give you a Why worry about tomorrow? When I got this theme, you know what I thought about? I thought about the famous song, जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, यहाँ कल क्या हो किसने जाना. This is what I thought about. And I kept on thinking about it and said, we worry really so much about the tomorrow, so much to some extent, some of us, that we lose today. And this was also in context of what has happened just recently, especially to the Toastmasters circle. And we are all in a kind of shock today to have heard about the passing away of a very prominent Toastmaster. Who ever expected that? Brilliant Toastmaster who represented our country in the international event. At the same time, such a humble human being. I remember him coming and giving his famous speech, the gutter effect over here. And also later coming here to give another speech which he had prepared, and he wanted to know the comments from us even before he delivered his speech. Keeping that in mind, and also some of the things which I cannot share it over here. The tomorrow, when we say tomorrow, is so uncertain. Yet we pay so much of attention to it, and we lose our present. Today we lose thinking about that. But at the same time, can we not think about the future? If you don't think about the future, do we have a future, really? No, because they say that people who do not think about the future do not have a future. So we are in a paradox, really. We know the uncertainties of life, yet we need to plan for the future. That's the state we are in. Perhaps that's the way even Providence has kept us like that, because every time you look up in the night and see the stars and you realize that you're observing so many stars, you are part of such a huge universe. There is a mystery, there is an inquiry about why we are here, what is this all about, and our minds are attuned to that. But at the same time, we've come to, that is the macro, we see the macro, the universe in a macro way, and at the same time we have to come back to our micro lives and plan for the present and the future. But I feel the answer to that is striking a balance. We can't say that we shouldn't plan for the future. We need to. And that's the way we are wired, I suppose. We need to strike a balance, because everything in the universe is in a state of balance, isn't it? So, don't lose today for the sake of tomorrow. Enjoy today. Doesn't mean enjoy in that sense of the life. Appreciate, be grateful for every breath that you're taking. The fact that you're here, able to fathom, to imagine the entire universe. I think there's no other creature in the entire universe as we know today which can do that. We are. The world itself, if you pass in a spaceship properly through the universe, it will be very difficult to spot the Earth. And what is the size of a human being compared to the size of the world? And what is the size of his brain, his capacity? And then, with that, he's able to encompass the entire universe. Able to think, he's able to land on different planets. Can you imagine that? That is the gift what we've been bestowed with. So, therefore, strike a balance. Think about the present. Live a complete life. Don't live with any regrets. Enjoy your life, not at the cost of others. If your enjoyment is coming in the way of others, it's going to harm somebody else, it's going to hurt somebody else, that's not the way to go about it. But you have all the rights to be happy, you have all the rights to do what you want to do, and appreciate every moment of your life. And when the time comes, you should have felt that you lived your life completely on your terms. Well, I can add to this, but I think the meeting should go on. For the benefit of the guests, has just walked in, let me tell you something about the Toastmasters movement. The Toastmasters movement has started way back in 1924. It was started by a person called Ralph C. Smedley. That's the picture of him we have here. He started in California in USA. It was a one-room affair. He wanted his own countrymen to become better in giving speeches. And those speeches, the name Toastmasters came from raising a toast. You know what raising a toast is? It is on an occasion, could be any occasion, or celebration, or a party, or anything of that sort. People would raise a toast and speak about the occasion or about the person. A 2-minute speech, and then they would all drink it. That was raising a toast. And he felt, Ralph C. Smedley, that they couldn't do that in a proper manner. So he started a club to teach them to speak well. That's how the name came to be, Toastmasters Club. And it was a non-profit organization. He didn't want to make any money out of it. It was a service that he wanted to render. And today that movement has spread to around the globe. And today we have, they say, about more than 4 lakh members, 4,50,000 members, over 13,000 clubs in so many countries. Every Toastmasters meeting has a format, and we follow that format. There are 3 sessions in a Toastmasters meeting. The first session is this prepared speech session, wherein the particular speakers who have taken speech slots on that day would come and prepare their speeches according to the manual they have and come and deliver the speeches here. The second session is the table topic session, which is the impromptu session. Topics are given and they have to speak without preparation. The third session is the evaluation session. Evaluation session is special to the Toastmasters session meeting, because no other forum which we know of conducts evaluation on the spot like this. Here the speakers are given, immediately they are told what was good and what needs some improvement, in a way so that they don't feel offended and they are encouraged to perform better. So these are the 3 sessions. And Toastmasters is not only about speaking. Toastmasters is about leadership as well. So the tagline of Toastmasters reads, where leaders are made. So Toastmasters, leadership does not come without responsibility. Therefore, even in today's meeting, there are people who have taken roles of responsibility to see to that the meeting is conducted in a proper way. And today's general evaluator, who is going to oversee the entire meeting, is a very senior Toastmaster. A Toastmaster who is a model for so many of us. He goes by the rule book. He always ready to help people. He conducts a lot of programs which are called speech crafts to help people to come up very fast in Toastmasters. Also has taken up different roles in the division and the district. I will call upon him to explain his role and to introduce his team. And today the role is being taken by DTM VSP Prasad.
Thank you, Toastmaster Anis. Fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. The role of general evaluator is to generally evaluate whatever happens in the meeting. And I have started evaluating even before the meeting started. And to help me in the role today, I have as timer Toastmaster Rajesh. Can you please explain your role?
As a timer, my role today is to keep track of time taken by speakers and display cards. Green card means speaker is qualified. Amber means he is between red and maximum time. And 30 seconds after the red card the speaker will be disqualified. I shall report to the general evaluator when called upon by you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh. We are keeping it simple today, so that is the only role. And background.
Now with that, we've come. I think we should give him a round of applause for that. With that, we've come to the first session, the prepared speech session. And today we have only one speech. And the speech is And before I introduce the speaker to you, I would like to introduce the evaluator of the speech. And that is none other than Mr. Toastmaster V.S. Prasad. Please give the objective of the speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajesh. The evaluators of Project 10 inspire your audience from Cochrane Communication Manual are to inspire the audience by appealing to noble values and challenging the audience to achieve a higher level of beliefs or achievement. Appeal to the audience's needs and emotions using stories, anecdotes, and quotes to add drama. Avoid using notes. Timer to note 8 to 10 minutes. Back.
Thank you, Mr. Master V.S. Prasad. Now, before I call upon him, I want to say a few words about him. He is a Toastmaster for the last maybe 4 years. 4 years. He's been a Toastmaster for 4 years. And from the word go, he's taken roles of responsibility. He is such a Toastmaster who inspires really. He doesn't inspire you with just talk. He inspires you with his actions, his deeds. He comes a long way. He drives a long way to be here week after week. He's not only busy during the meetings, but he's so busy even otherwise. He is the treasurer of our club, not for one term, but for the last 3 terms, or 4. He's been the treasurer and looking after the finances of our club in such a wonderful manner. And even in the club, he takes so many roles and makes sure that the meeting is run smoothly. He has an army background, but he's an entrepreneur now, a successful one at that, and a charming personality. Speaks very well, and with that, I want to call upon Toastmaster T.V.L. Narasimha.
Okay, let me ask you one question. How many of you are aware what